Hello everyone, this is Glenda and welcome back to Creative Grandma. I had a subscriber ask me to make some 4th of July coasters. Because coasters are so small, I wasn't quite sure what to make, so I thought a star would be nice for the 4th of July. And then I took one of my older patterns and just modified the outside edging, and I come up with these two patterns. I have the 4th of July star coaster, pattern number 706, and this video tutorial is going to be for this pattern here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to split this up into two videos because I know everybody hates those really long videos, which sometimes are necessary depending on the stitch pattern I'm making. So I'm going to split this up. So this tutorial is just going to be for the star, and then I'm going to come out and I'm going to redo the video and do the one for the round 4th of July coaster. So just watch for that second video for this one, but I wanted to show them both to you. Now I was able to put a few kits together because sometimes when I make these smaller patterns, I like to get enough yarn and put, a few kits together for the people that may be homebound or someone who doesn't have access to a way to go get their yarn. So the description box will have the link to the kit. Now the kits are only available in the United States. The pattern will be available worldwide. Now the kit has enough yarn that you can make 10 coasters. It's set up that you can make 5 of the round ones and 5 of the stars. Now if you decide to make all stars, then you'll get a different number of coasters because we set up the kit to make 5 of each. That's what it come out to be when we split it in two, so you can make either or. So if you choose to make all of one specific coaster, then you'll get a different amount of coasters. But the link to the kit is in the description box. Again, the kits are only available in the United States, but the pattern, because it's a downloadable pattern, is available worldwide. So let me show you the samples. Because we're doing the star, I made 3 samples. Here is my star done in the multicolor of the red, white, and blue. And the white front post triple stitch does not show up quite as well when you use this multicolor because it has the same color as that white. So I went ahead and I made it in the blue. Now I didn't have the dark blue. This is what I'm saying. I have a lot of yarn, and sometimes when I go to make something, it doesn't matter what I do, I never have the right color. So I didn't have the dark blue that I wanted, so I used the light blue, and you can see that high contrast with the white just kind of accents the star a little bit more. And then I made one using the red and white, because red, white, and blue. So those are my 3 samples. And the nice thing about this pattern is it's only 3 rounds. So you can make up these coasters really super quick. It's just a fun, quick pattern. And if you do craft shows, this is just a nice little pattern that you can just whip these up, and you can put sets of 4, sets of 6 together, and it just makes a nice item on your craft table. Now this is pattern number 706. The stars measure 5 inches across by 5 inches from top to bottom. So each coaster takes about 10 yards of each color. Now I made these using 2 different colors, so you're going to need your base color for the inside, and then you're going to need that accent color on the outside. And this is an excellent way if you have leftover yarn left from some of those skeins of cotton yarn. This is a great way to use up some of that yarn because it doesn't use very much to make these. You're going to need a size H8 or a 5mm crochet hook, and that's all you need. Well, you'll need a yarn needle to weave in your backs, your yarn ends, but that's it. So let's jump right in and get this project started. Now for today, I'm going to use Premier Home Cotton, and this is the color, let me see here, America, and it's color number 4404. And then I'm going to be using the Premier Home Cotton, and this is just white, and this is color number 3801. So it doesn't take very much. Now the solid color skeins have more yarn in them than the multicolor. So the white skein has 140 yards, 128 meters, 2.8 ounces, and 80 grams. And the multicolor has 105 yards, 96 meters, 2.1 ounces, and 60 grams. You're also going to need a size H8 or 5mm crochet hook. So grab your yarn, grab your hook, and let's get our little project started. I have my yarn attached to my hook and I just use a double knot. You can use a slip knot or however you want to attach your yarn. And we're going to start with the chain 4. You're going to take your yarn over the top of your hook and pull it through the loop on your hook. This creates your first chain and the loop on your hook does not count as a chain. Yarn over, pull through, that's 2, 3, and 4. You're going to take your hook and you're going to skip 3 chain, insert into that 4th chain from hook, and we're going to slip stitch together and form a ring. So yarn over, pull through that chain, and pull through the loop on your hook. We have that small ring where we're going to work our stitches inside that ring. Now I take this little bit of yarn and I just hold it right up against the side of my ring, and I'm going to put my hook through the ring and work right around the ring and that piece of yarn, and that weaves in my ends. We're going to start round 1 with the chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this beginning chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. We're going to work 2 more double crochet into the center of the ring, yarn over, insert into the center of the ring, front to back, yarn over, pull back through that ring. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. You just made a double crochet. I'll show you one more time how to make a double crochet. You're going to yarn over, insert back into the center of that ring, yarn over, and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So you have your beginning chain 3 and 2 double crochet in the center of that ring. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to start our repeat. We're going to work 3 double crochet into the center of the ring, and we're going to chain 2, and we're going to do that 4 times. Yarn over the hook, insert back into the center of that ring, work 3 double crochet. 1, yarn over, insert back into the center of that ring, work your 2nd double crochet, yarn over, insert back into the center of that ring, and work your 3rd double crochet. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and that is the end of the repeat. We need to do that 3 more times, so let me show you one more time. You're going to yarn over, insert into the center of that ring, and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2. That is the end of the repeat. So you need to do that 2 more times. So go ahead and work 3 double crochet into the center of the ring and then chain 2. Do that 2 more times. I'll be back and meet you at the end of round 1 and show you how to join. I'm back. I'm over at the end of round 1. So when you look at your work, you're going to see you should have 5 sets of 3 double crochet around your work, and you should have 5 sets of a chain 2. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 3 double crochet, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of chain 2 in between the 3 double crochet. You end with that chain 2, and now we're just going to join into the top of that beginning chain 3. So count up 1, 2, 3, insert into the top of that chain, yarn over, pull through that stitch, and pull through the loop on your hook. You just slip stitched your round together. So now we're going to work round 2, And what we're going to do is you're going to pull up on your hook just a little bit because we're going to slip stitch over to this chain 2 space, but you need to have these slip stitches very loose because we need to get back into that stitch later on. So just pull up a little bit, make your loop just a little bit higher, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through that stitch, and pull through the loop on your hook. You just slip stitched. Insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through that stitch, and pull through the loop on your hook. Now we want to be in this chain 2 space to start, so insert from front to back through the chain 2 space, yarn over, pull back through that space, and pull through the loop on your hook. So now we're where we want to be to begin round 2. So round 2, we're going to start with the chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And this beginning chain 3 counts as your first triple crochet. Usually a triple would be a chain 4, but for this round we're only going to chain 3. We're going to work 2 triple into this same beginning chain 2 space. Yarn over the hook twice, insert into that same chain 2 space, yarn over, pull back through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. You just made your triple crochet. We're going to do that one more time. Yarn over twice, insert back into that same corner chain 2 space, yarn over, pull back through. You have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. That is how you do a triple crochet. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to work 3 triple crochet into this same corner chain 2 space. So yarn over the hook twice, insert back into that same corner chain 2 space, work 3 triple crochet. There's 1, yarn over the hook twice, insert back into that same corner, work your second triple crochet, yarn over twice, insert back into that same corner chain 2, and work your third triple crochet. So your corner consists of your beginning chain 3 that counts as your first triple. You made 2 triple, a chain 2, and 3 triple, all into that same corner chain 2 space. We're going to chain 1. You're going to come down and you're going to single crochet into the top of the center double crochet in the row below. So look at the 3 double crochet group. You're going to go right into that center double crochet, insert your hook into the top of that stitch, and work a single crochet. You're going to chain 1. Now we're going to start our repeat. So if you need help, this is where you're going to click back on the video to where I say this is the start of the repeat, and you work until I say this is the end of the repeat, and then you're going to work that around your star. So let's begin the repeat. We're going to work 3 triple crochet, a chain 2, and 3 triple all into this next corner chain 2 space. Yarn over the hook twice, insert into the next chain 2 space, and work 3 triple crochet. There's 1, yarn over the hook twice, insert into that same corner chain 2, work your second triple crochet, yarn over the hook twice, insert back into that same space, work your third triple crochet. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and if you have to, just pull those stitches over, and we're going to work 3 more triple into that same chain 2 space. Yarn over the hook twice, insert into that same chain 2 space, work 3 triple crochet. There's 1, yarn over twice, insert back into that same space, work your second triple crochet, yarn over twice, insert back into that same space, work your third triple crochet. When you look at your work, you'll have 3 triple, a chain 2, and 3 triple all into that same corner chain 2 space. You're going to chain 1, you're going to come down to that group of 3 double crochet below, and you're going to single crochet right into that center double crochet of that 3. Insert into the center double crochet and work a single crochet. You're going to chain 1. And that is the end of the repeat. So go ahead and click back on the video, and you're going to work from where I say this is the start of the repeat until I say this is the end of the repeat. You're going to work 3 triple, a chain 2, and 3 triple in that next corner chain 2 space. You're going to chain 1, single crochet into that center double crochet, and chain 1. Go ahead and repeat that around. I will meet you at the end of round 2. I'm over at the end of round 2, but I stopped before I was finished. I just wanted to show you in the beginning when I said about slip stitching loosely. Now, when you do this round, you'll notice this is where we slip stitched across when we began our round over to that chain 2 space. And if you slip stitch too tightly, then you can't get your hook into that slip stitch. That's why it was very important to make these slip stitches loosely. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish the round. We're going to chain 1. We're going to come down, and you're going to go right to the center double crochet of that 3 double crochet group. You're going to follow it right up and insert your hook under the top 2 loops of that slip stitch, and you're going to work a single crochet. Yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You're going to end with a chain 1. We're going to come over and we're going to slip stitch to the top of that beginning chain 3. So count up 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook into that 3rd chain and slip stitch. Yarn over, pull through that stitch, and pull through the loop on your hook. I'm going to go ahead and fasten off, and I leave a longer length because I like to have that longer length, and I weave in those ends with my yarn needle. I chain 2 when I fasten off. You can use your preferred method. I pull up on my crochet hook, I pull that yarn out, I grab the yarn, I take my 2 fingers and just pull down, and it makes a secure knot. So I'm going to just leave my ends hang in the back, and I'll come back and weave them in. So this is the front of your work, and you can see how your star is taking form. You have the top, you have the 2 sides, and then you have your 2 points on the bottom. This is the front, and this is the back. So now I'm going to use my white, and I'm going to put the last round, our trim work around round 3, with the white. I'm back. I have my white. Now I'm just going to leave my end hang down behind my work, and I'll weave this in when I'm all done. So I have my white, and I have about a 6-inch length, and I'm just going to insert my hook right in the first chain 2 space of that first shell stitch. So we fastened off here. I'm just going to insert my hook from front to back through that chain 2 space, and I'm just going to pull my new color through, and I'm going to let that yarn hang in the back. Now all of the stitches I work in this chain 2 space, I will be working over the end of this strand that's left over, and then it'll hang in the back. I will not carry it across my work. So we're going to begin round 3 with a chain 3. Yarn over, pull through, that's 1, 2, and 3. Our chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. We're going to work 1 more double crochet into that same chain 2 space, yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 2 space, and work a double crochet. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to work 2 more double crochet all into that same chain 2 space. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 2 space, work a double crochet. That's one. Yarn over the hook, insert back into that same chain 2 space, and work your second double crochet. So when you look at your work, you have your beginning chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet. You have a double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet all into that same beginning chain 2 space. I worked my stitches over that end, and now I'm just going to let this end hang in the back. Now we're going to work a half double crochet into this next triple stitch, yarn over the hook, insert into the top of that triple, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. That is how you do a half double crochet. We're going to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 triple. Insert into the top of the next triple stitch, work a single crochet. Insert into the top of the next triple stitch. You can see that stitch. If you have to put your fingers in there to separate it, just find that next stitch, follow it up to the top, insert into that triple, and work a single crochet. So now we're going to work a front post triple into the second double crochet of the 3 double crochet group 2 rounds below. So we're going 1, 2 down to the second round, which is round 1, and we're going to work our stitch around the post of this center double crochet. So now we're getting ready to work that front post triple. Yarn over twice. You're going to drop down 2 rounds below, 1, 2. You're going right to the center stitch of that 3 stitch group. Insert your hook from front to back on the side of that stitch, and then from back to front of that same post of that stitch, and your hook is just underneath the stitch and the stitch is on top of your hook. Now we're just going to yarn over, pull back through underneath the post of that stitch. You have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So what we're doing is we're skipping this chain 1, we're skipping this single crochet, and we're skipping this chain 1 space that's behind that front post triple. Now we're going to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 triple stitches. Insert underneath the top 2 loops of that first triple of that next shell, work a single crochet. Insert into the top of the next triple stitch, work a single crochet. You're going to yarn over, insert into the top of the next stitch, and we're going to work a half double crochet. Yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So now we're going to go ahead and start the repeat. So if you need help, you're going to click back on this part of the video where I say this is the start of the repeat, and you'll work until I say this is the end of the repeat, and then you'll repeat that around your work. So let's begin the repeat. We're going to work 2 double crochet, a chain 2, and 2 double crochet into this next chain 2 space. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 2 space, work 2 double crochet. There's 1. Yarn over, insert back into that same space, work your second double crochet. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to work 2 more double crochet all in this same chain 2 space. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 2 space, work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert back into that same chain 2 space, and work your second double crochet. We're going to work a half double crochet into this next triple stitch. Yarn over the hook, insert into that next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. You just made your half double crochet. We're going to work 1 single crochet in each of the next triple. insert into that next stitch and work a single crochet. Insert into that next stitch and work a single crochet. Now we're getting ready to work our front post triple. So again, we're skipping these 3 stitches here, the chain 1 space, the single crochet, and that chain 1, and we're going to work a front post triple 2 rounds below into that center double crochet of that 3 double crochet group. Yarn over the hook twice. You're going to drop down 2 rounds, 1, 2. You're going to look for that 3 double crochet group, and we're going to insert our hook from front to back on the side of that center stitch. You're going to take your hook to the back of the work, and then you're going to come from the back to the front. So your stitch is on top of your hook and to the front of your work. You're going to yarn over, pull underneath the post of that stitch and pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. You just made your front post triple. So again, we're skipping those 3 stitches, that chain 1, that single crochet, and that chain 1, and now we're going to work 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 triple stitches. Insert underneath the top 2 loops of that first triple crochet of that next shell stitch, work a single crochet. Insert into the next triple and work a single crochet. You're going to yarn over the hook, insert into the top of the next stitch, and work a half double crochet. And that is the end of the repeat. So go ahead and click back on the video and repeat from where I say this is the start of the repeat until I say this is the end of the repeat. I'll meet you at the end of round 3 and show you how to join. I'm over at the end of round 3, our final round, and now all we're going to do is join. We're going to count up to the top of that beginning chain 3, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into the top of that chain and slip stitch. Yarn over, pull through that stitch, and pull through the loop on your hook. So I'm just going to fasten off, and again you can fasten off in whichever way you prefer. I chain 2, 1, 2, I pull up on my hook, pull my yarn out, grab that yarn, take your 2 fingers and pull down, and it makes a secure knot. So this is what our star coaster looks like. It's a little harder to see with the multicolor because it has the same color white as my front post triple. This is the front, this is the back. I got to weave in those ends, and then after you weave in the ends, this is your front and this is your back. So just a cute little star coaster for the 4th of July. You can make it in any color you choose. Here's my 3 samples again. So that is our finished star. You can make it in whichever colors you wish. Just a nice quick little pattern. It's only 3 rounds. They work up extremely fast and just fun for the upcoming holidays. And this is just a reminder, the kit is available. Now the kit is for the multicolor and white. The kit has enough yarn to make 10 coasters. You can make 5 of the star and 5 of the round, and that's what the kit is set up to make, 5 of each one. The pattern is included in the kit and the link is in the description box. Thank you everybody for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed this little star 4th of July coaster, and until next time, happy crocheting everyone!